Hello students, today we are going to start with the miscellaneous exercise of chapter 3. So here first we are going to discuss first question which is available here as 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. These two terms are written with the separate form. Here these terms are written in a multiple form. So this multiple form you can turn with a separate form by using the formula 2 cos A cos B or 2x plus 2x into cos y. So here the formula we are going to implement is 2 cos x cos of y. It can be expressed as cos x minus y. In the beginning I have introduced all the formulas form, so that only we will implement over here. So this formula you are going to implement in your first combination. So let's start with the given form, that is 2, left hand side we are going to pick up cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 cos 3 pi by 13 cos 5 pi by 13. Now here this pi by 13 you will treat as x, this 9 pi by 13 you will treat as y. So implement in the formula form, this will give you cos pi upon 13 minus 9 pi by 13. You can take any of the angle at the first position, and cos there is no interfere of negative sign, so it doesn't matter if you have not written in a proper way. These two you keep as such. Go for taking LCM and make this angle combined. This will give you 13 means pi minus 9, 1 minus 9, that is minus 8 pi. Here you are having, on making them add 9 plus 1, 10 pi by 13. These two no need to touch. Now we know cos minus theta is cos theta, so as such this will be carry with the positive sign. And even after this step you can skip to this step because others are not going to be effect over here. Now here there are two methods to handle the situation. Either you change these two angle form in this two form, or these last two in this first two form. So it will be better these two derived form we change as a 3 pi by 13 and 5 pi by 13, making a difference with pi. So from the question itself you will have the idea that which combination you can generate. This is cos 8 pi we required. So if you write this 8 pi by 13 as this way, your purpose is clear. If you take 13 as LCM, so 13 minus 5, 8 pi you will generate. So this 8 pi you can split as pi minus 5 pi by 13. This 5 pi by 13 only we are going to generate because of presence of this last term. Now remaining is what? 3 pi by 13. So this 10 pi by 13 you will split in such a way that 3 pi by 13 you can generate. So the next combination is a cos pi minus 3 pi by 13. Clear? On taking here LCM, this is 13 minus 3, 10 you will left in your hand. So this way splitting you have to make. Now these two remain unchanged. Cos pi minus theta, second quadrant, it carry negative sign. So this will come out with the minus cos 5 pi by 13. This is again the same, so minus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. With plus minus combination you have generated both the terms, so these are going for cancellation. And finally the answer you are getting is a 0, which is required on the right hand side. So this way this type of questions are to be handled. Now we are going to move towards the next question, that is question number 2. Here any of the formula it can be implemented to you which already you have clear about. So from the question, first it should be very clear that which formula you can implement with respect to the given combination. Then your solution will become quite easy for further handling. Now your question number 2 is available with the sign combination sine of 3x plus sine of x outside containing sin x term plus cos of 3x minus cos of x into cos of x, that we have to turn is again zero quantity. Now here two bracket terms you can see clearly. So for these two combination we will implement the formula form. So the last formula form we have discussed, sin x plus sin y, 2 sin and cos. Second combination, cos combination, cos x minus cos y. So both the term you will generate with the sin combination. So let's start with the left hand side. Sin 3x plus sin x into sin x plus cos of 3x minus cos of x into cos x. Formula form, I think it is clear to you. So direct we are going to implement, and if it is not clear, I write here in short. It is your sin x plus sin y. It is to be write as 2 sin x plus y by 2 into cos x minus y by 2. Whereas cos x minus cos y you can express as minus 2 sin x plus y by 2 and sin x minus y by 2. So these are the two forms you will use for these two combinations. So let's implement this formula form. Here it is 2 sin 3x plus x by 2 cos 3x minus x by 2 outside the bracket sin x here having. Move towards the next combination, that is plus. Formula is clear, I think. Now here this will give you minus 2 sin sum of these two sin difference of these two, outside it is cos. Now make these two angles sort out. Open your bracket. 4x upon 2 means 2x cos 3x minus x, 2x upon 2 means cos of x. Outside already sin is available. Minus. This minus will come out here, minus plus minus. This is 2 sin 4 by 2 means 2x. Then sin 2x upon 2 means x. Outside cos x is available. If you look at these two combination, you will find these two are same, only the order is changed, but it is written in a product form, so they will consider same. Same with the opposite sign means the term itself are going for cancellation, and finally we will have a 0 at the last. Now next two question means question number 3 and 4 are of the same category. So if I will attend one, you will be able to attend the another one. So here I am going to attend question number 4 over here. In fourth one, the question is given is cos of x minus cos of y plus sin x minus sin y whole square, and it is to be proved as 4 sin square x minus y upon 2. Single term only we have to generate anyhow. So let's start with these two combination, and if you look at these two combination carefully, you will see these are the direct formula form. So what the formula form you are knowing, that is to be substituted here and then proceed about the further solution. So again we have to start with the left side. These are the direct formula forms, so separately no need to write their respective forms. Now here, this will give you minus 2 sin x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2, make it whole square. Here you are having 2, because of the negative sign, cos you will write first, followed by sign combination. Now being square of the individual term, here make square of all three combination at both the positions. So this minus will not interfere, minus square will turn with the positive quantity, 2 square is 4, then sin square x plus y by 2 sin square x minus y by 2 plus 4, again make them square, cos square x plus y by 2 sin square x minus y by 2. If you look at these two combination carefully, you will find 4 and sin square x minus y, sin square x minus y are common in these two combinations. So here take your common term outside. Inside the bracket here, this is remain with the plus combination, that is sin square x plus y upon 2 plus cos square x plus y by 2. If you look at these two combination, angles are same with sin square and cos square combination. So being an identity, it will turn to 1. So this is your 1. So we will left with only 2 terms. This much only. This is required your right side. So this way you can handle your question number 3 also, in which you will find more conveniency because plus combinations are available, and for plus the students are quite comfort for handling the formula form, so that you attend. Now next is our fifth question, in which the combinations are available as sin x, sin 3x, sin 5x, sin 7x, and it is to be generated as 4 cos x, cos 2x and sin 4x. Now here, on basis of the left hand side, some more terms we are going to be rearrange in such a way that the common term you can generate. If you look at these two combination and make them solve, and if you look at these two combination and make them solve verbally, you will find that common term is not possible to find it out. So if you make a last term and first term combined and the two middle term kept with the one bracket and implement the formula form, one term possible to make a common one. So here, after writing the question, we are going to rearrange the term, and why we are doing so, that you will have a clear from the writing of the term. Now here, first I am going to write the 7x and followed by sin x. Why we have written so? If you implement the formula, you will generate 2 sin 8x upon 4x over here. If you combine these two, because with the plus combination all are written, so anywhere any terms can be rearranged. Here if you look at 5x plus 3x upon 2, again you will have a sin 4x. So in that manner, sin 4x you can generate as a common term. If you make another combination, it may be possible that some difficulty you face to manage your common term. So let's implement the formula in these two rearranged forms. So here, this will give you the formula for 2 sin x plus y upon 2 means sin 7x upon 2 cos 7x minus x upon 2. Second, this is 2 sin 5x plus 3x upon 2 cos 5x minus 3x upon 2. Now make them sort out. 2 sin 8x upon 2 means 4x. Here this will give you 6 upon 2 means 3x. Next it is 2 sin of 4x cos of x. Here it is very clear that your 2 sin 4x common at these two positions. So here this will give you, that is 2 sin 4x, inside the bracket it is cos 3x plus cos of x. Still we are quite far from the solution form. So here in this second bracket, again apply your formula as cos x plus cos y, means both term you will derive in form of cos. So this will be your 2 sin 4 of x. Implement the formula form, that is 2 cos 3x plus x by 2 and cos 3x minus x by 2. Make them sort out. Here this 2 and 2 will get multiplied, means 4. This is sin 4x. Here cos 4x upon 2 means 2x. 2x upon 2 means cos of x. This all the terms are required on your right hand side. So this way your terms are to be sorted out. Now the next question, question number 6, which is available with the same formula combination, but your formation of question is quite a change. So here sin 7x plus sin 5x, one bracket, plus sin 9x plus sin 3x whole by cos of 7x plus cos of 5x. This is your cos of 9x plus cos of 3x. And this whole combination you will turn with the single answer form, that is tan 6x. Now how it will be possible? First of all, look at all the combination. These are already given in a arranged form. So 7 plus 5 12, 12 by 2 6. 9 plus 3 12, 12 by 2 6, means 6 angle you are having as a common. Here also the same angle you are having. So cos 6x again you will have as a common form. So no need to make them rearrange for further solution. So as such the question form we are going to be use to implement the formula form. This is your sin 7x plus sin 5x plus sin 9x plus sin 3x upon cos 7x plus cos 5x plus cos 9x cos 3x. Everywhere with the plus combination you will implement the formula form. So let's implement it. This will give you 2 sin 7x plus 5x upon 2 cos 7x minus 5x upon 2 plus 2 sin 9x plus 3x upon 2 cos 9x minus 3x upon 2. Now here 2 cos 7x plus 5x upon 2 cos 7x minus 5x upon 2, 2 cos 9x plus 3x upon 2 cos 9x minus 3x upon 2. Make all term solve. This will give you sin of 6x. This will give you 7 minus 5, 2. 2 upon 2 means x only. Further it will give you 2 sin 12 upon 2 6x. Next it is 6x upon 2 3x. Whole over 2 cos 6 of x cos of x plus 2 cos of 6x cos of 3x. Here you can see in numerator 2 sin 6x is common. In denominator 2 cos 6x is your common term. So let it outside the bracket. This is cos of x plus cos of 3x. Here 2 cos of 6x common. So cos 6 plus cos of 3x remain with you. 2 cut. These brackets are also cut. Sin by cos with the same angle will turn to your required tangent form. So let it be combined with your single form as a tangent. So this way various combinations will be available to you to handle the situation. Now next question is again based on the same category, so let's try to attend it. Question number 7. Sin 3x plus sine 2x minus sine of x is equal to 4 sine of x cos x by 2 and cos 3x by 2. Here you can see up to now what the question we have attended, in which half angle we have not written anywhere. But in this question on right hand side, if you look at the cos term, your angle is coming with the half combination. So let's try to attain the same. Now here, to make your sin 2x term common, first we are going to combine sin 3x with your sin x. So somewhat common solution you may have. So first we start with the given left hand side, sin 3x plus sin 2x, because none of the angle here we are having as a sin 2x form, so that we are going to make it reduce. And in order to that, sin 3x and sin x we are going to make in one bracket, keeping this sin 2x common, because the expansion form of sin 2x we are knowing as 2 sin x cos x. So your answer will come out as a sin x form, and sin x also we are going to generate over here. Sin x minus sin y formula we will write, that is your 2 cos 3x plus x by 2 sin 3x minus x by 2, keeping this sin 2x as such. What its solution we require, that will be decide on basis of the next step. So that is your 2 cos 4x upon 2 means 2x, 3x minus x means 2x, 2x upon 2 means sin of x. Here you can see it is very clear that none of the term is common in between these two combination. So here this sin 2x we are going to write as 2 sin x cos x, that form we are aware about. So you can see this sin x will come out as a common term. So this will give you 2 cos of 2x sin x as such, and here this is 2 sin x cos x. Now you see 2 sin x are common, so make it outside the bracket. Inside you are having cos of 2x plus cos of x. Now again we are quite far from the solution form. So here again reapply the formula for your cos combination. So here it may be possible that direct answer you get it. So here you see this is 2 sin of x, 2 cos 2x plus x upon 2 cos 2x minus x upon 2. You will find in most of the question you have implemented the same formula form with different combination. So how one formula can be implemented with the different combination, it will be clear to you. Now make it sort out. This 2 and 2 will give you 4 sin of x. This is cos 3x upon 2, no good for going for cancellation. 2x minus x means x only. So this is cos x by 2. So this way you can find it out your required answer form. So this is all about the solution of your miscellaneous exercise based on the formula. So in next lecture we will discuss about some of the question which will be based on evaluation of the term value when your full angle is available, means your x term is available and half angle is being to be asked. And for that purpose, in the beginning of this chapter I have introduced some interconversion, especially in form of cos 2 theta form. So try to revise all that formulas, so it will be better for you to understand how we have written the interconversion and how we have derived the required term. So in next lecture, remaining questions we will attend with some illustration. Thank you.